You guys know what's up. Nioh, boss battle, Tachibana, bare fist run, nothing else, level 1, no damage. Let's get started. So I'm going to show you guys how to take this boss down using bare fist. It's actually very difficult and it's probably the hardest fight so far. So in order to force him to attack you, because the main objective is to get his stamina all the way down so we can do some critical damage. So what you're going to do is you're going to punch. You're going to get near him a little bit and you're going to start punching. And this is going to force him to do 4 things. It's going to force him to just sit there and keep walking at you. It's going to force him to guard. It's going to force him to roll. Or it's going to force him to roll and shoot arrows at you. The main reason why I do, of course, is I can get the free hit off when I dodge in front of him when he shoots arrows. And usually he does an attack or so after he shoots the arrows after I kick him. So that's gonna make him go. That's gonna force his stamina to get low, because the main objective, like I said, is to get his stamina really low, knock him out. He'll get tired, and then you get behind him and just do some massive damage. That's pretty much the main goal for this whole fight. So just keep punching, and if you ever feel scared or if you feel like you're not gonna be able to dodge the arrows, you can always get behind the pillar and hide. In the second phase, I tend to do that because the fight's just too long and I got really scared. So, you know, like I said, if you just don't feel confidence in your dodging abilities, you can always hide behind the pillar. Also, too, he has this charge attack right here. It's nothing. You just see him charge. He gets an attack buff just for 1 attack, and usually he does two attacks after that. He'll do like this running dash attack at you, and you just dodge behind him and get a free hit. Or he'll do these series of attacks, but when he does it, you're never even close to him. You can see him hit, like, I think it's like 5 or 6 slashes that he does. After he's done, it's another free hit, nothing too serious. So, and then, like I don't know if I said, but I'm gonna say it again. He's got 3 stances: low, mid, and high. High is the best one you want him to be in, especially in his second phase, because he's slower. But his attacks hurt, but you can easily avoid his attacks because they're so slow. So this will get rid of more of his stamina, therefore making it easier to knock him down just like this. And then when you get behind him, you want to get near his well, if you're behind him, you want to get near his right arm. For some reason, if you're behind him, like behind him, or behind his left arm, what's going to happen is, for some weird reason, he turns around and you won't get the critical damage. You won't get the 237, point of damage versus getting, 149. It's stupid. I don't really get it, but at least from what I've tested, for some weird reason, if you get near his back of his, if you get behind his left arm when you're standing behind him, he won't turn around. You'll get the critical hit. It's just weird, but at least that's from what I've tested. But as for the stances, like I was saying, you want him to get in his high stance. You'll be able to get his stamina lower very, very, very quickly. His low, you probably don't want to get near. That's his low right there. His sword's all the way down to the bottom. Probably don't want to get near him because he's very fast. But of course, when he shoots the arrows when he's in his low stance, you want to get the heck away as fast as you can, because he attacks pretty quickly. So after his dash attack here, he's going to try to hit me. It's going to be one of his high stance attacks there. And then I noticed that his stamina was low, so I got in and punched him, and then doing some back damage here. That kick there is actually very random. It's not guaranteed, because usually when you kick him on the ground, usually when he gets up, you don't get that guaranteed follow-up attack. So it's going to be a 50-50, because while he's on the ground, he can get up and just guard it. As you guys saw there, you clearly can see his stamina being red, meaning that he doesn't have any more. So when I punched him, for some weird reason, he didn't fall down. As you guys remember earlier, when his stamina, was all the way down to the red, I clearly hit him and he would fall. So I'm not really sure why he didn't fall here, but I needed that damage really badly. So now he's in his second phase. I think he's been in it for a little bit, to be honest. He's got added moves to his stance. He's got this grab move here that you can punish. You could just back away and then dash forward, punch, and then retreat. And then for his arrows, he still shoots the 3 arrows at you, and then he can shoot another batch of 3 arrows at you. But as long as you kick him or hit him during the first batch of arrows that come out, he'll never shoot out the second batch. So that attack there was his high stance attack there. He actually does it twice. But since he was already low, I just rushed in and punched him because it takes a lot of stamina. And then the second one, I think, takes even more stamina. So like I said, when he's in his high stance, that's when he's most vulnerable. And then, of course, he still keeps his first phase of attacks. And then he can summon a creature too as well. All you have to do is just hide behind the pillar so you don't get hit by the creature that he summons. And then when he summons a creature, what you can do too is you can get close to him before the creature comes out, and he'll pretty much buff up his weapon and making it a lightning blade. So when he does that, you can get like a free hit off and then just back away so you don't get hit by his lightning blade attack. And then that's pretty much it. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of the video here.